Let's talk about two characters, Ahmed and Aisha, and figure out what's common in both of them. Ahmed's girlfriend just broke up with him, and now he feels sad, frustrated, and agitated. Aisha has an eating disorder, so when things are under stress, all she does is eat, eat, and eat. So, what's the common thing between both Ahmed and Aisha? They both are being hijacked by their brain. Their brain is getting into their way of life. Their brain is sensing a survival threat, and that threat triggers reactions into them that they are not even conscious about. Now, in order to understand these reactions, in order to answer why do we feel so lost after a broken relationship, or why do we eat so much when we are under stress, we need to understand how our brain works. And my fascination with understanding brain design came after I watched Mr. Robot. If you haven't seen the show, I highly recommend it. It's a great ode to cybersecurity, macroeconomics, and mental health issues. I mean, the commentary on modern society, the far-reaching effects of modern technology, the various forms of hacking, and how a person with mental health issues and with identity disorder is dealing with all of this. It's a great watch, I highly recommend it. So I've been so inspired by Mr. Robot, so I thought, why not give hacking a shot? And when I say hacking, I do not mean computer hacking or programming or coding, I mean brain hacking. Can I hack into my brain? If I can understand how my brain works, can I then unlock its untapped potential? Because my brain is my CPU, it is my hard drive, right? All my emotions, my imagination, my memory, my logic, my reasoning, it's all wired through my brain. And once we realize the evolutionary and exponential power of our brain, then we can take a leap from being in a state where we are controlled by dull routines to a state where we co-create our own fate. And this video will hopefully give you all the necessary information in trying to figure out how your brain works and how you can hack into it. Now let's dive deep into our brain. So first of all, let me just give it a heading of brain design here. Okay, so remember our two characters from start of the video, Ahmed and Aisha. Let's just quickly draw them here. His problem was that he was sad after the breakup and she was overeating. So why was this happening? For this we need to get inside into their brains. So now I'll just quickly draw human brain now. So since we are studying Triune Model of brain, so there are three parts. Number one is this one in purple. It's called Reptile Brain. The second part is Limbic Brain or emotional brain, and I'm showing it here in blue color. And the third part of our brain is called executive brain, the analytical part of our brain where we do all problem solving. And I'm showing it here in this pink color. So we have our three parts of brain: reptile brain, limbic brain, and executive brain. So to study them individually, let's talk about first of all this reptile brain. This is the most oldest and deepest part of our brain. Its only job is to ensure our survival. It does so by regulating our body parameters like our temperature, our heartbeat, our reflexes, our eating functionality. It just asks this question whether am I safe or not. Now when Aisha, right here, felt stress at home or at school, then the deep part of her brain, this reptile brain, sensed a survival threat. And in order to fight this survival threat, it cranked up the need to eat food, and it overshadows the need for logic at that time. So at the executive part of her brain, Aisha knew that this was unhealthy for her. or Ahmed knew that being sad would be unhealthy for him, or for any addict, their logical part knows that it's bad for them. But since their reptile brain has overtaken the entire brain functionality, then they have no other choice but to listen to that reptilian voice and crank up food or do anything which they are addicted to. Now this reptile brain has helped humans survive over millions of years, right, or thousands of years. But in this particular case, it wasn't really helpful for Aisha or for Ahmed. But it's super important. Like the next time you see a lion or a fast car approaching you by, you need your reptilian brain to be active right now, because it will get rid of logic straight away and it will just trigger your response for survival, and all of your bodily functions will do everything so that you can survive. Now this limbic brain, the one I'm highlighting here, this is related to our emotions. So for thousands of years, like human beings have survived in a group, right? And if they were casted out of that group, then that meant death for them. They had to be in a tribe or in a group. So in the limbic brain, the stuff that is stored are related to our emotions like love, jealousy, social relationships. So when Ahmed's girlfriend broke up with him, so Ahmed felt this fear of rejection. He felt that he was kicked out from that tribe, and that sense of fear or rejection triggered his emotions, and he expressed those emotions in terms of being sad or in terms of being frustrated or agitated. Now the first two parts of our brain, the reptile brain and limbic brain, they are also found in other animals too. But the part which is exclusively unique to us human beings is this executive brain, the one in pink. And it's also the newest part of our human brain. It wasn't discovered in the early humans. And it is responsible for our consciousness, for our imagination, our memory, our problem solving, critical thinking, analytical thinking. So the next time you are doing some focused work, or if you're trying to solve a complex problem, prepare for a job interview, or if you're trying to build a relationship, then it's super critical that first of all you send safety signals to your reptile and limbic brain. You satisfy them, because if you do not, they will hijack your entire body. It will not allow your executive brain to function. So you will be stress eating or stress walking or biting your nails or just sweating and all that stuff. But if you send them safety signals, then your executive brain can easily function. It can use logic, it can use risk assessment to solve various problems for you. And in doing so, the quality of your life will be better because the quality of your decisions are better. And the thought process behind those decisions are so much better now as compared to if you were not feeling, if your reptile brain or limbic brain was not feeling secured. So yeah, so if you want to hijack your brain, or if you want to harness the potential of your brain, then you need to be good friends with your executive brain, and you need to always keep your reptile and limbic brain in a calm situation. I hope this video helps, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's xyTalal, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.